everyone. This is Grandpa Jones again. I'm here to talk about how we spend millions and millions of dollars on a piece of flesh that people go to them cat houses for. You know, here it is. Man, he get up here. We as black people, we run to white people real quick, especially when we get some money. When we get some money, we want to shower white people with all our money and everything. We marry them white people and everything else. Ain't nothing wrong if you love the person and if things are going just great for y'all and you're doing something constructive in life. But we as black people, we want to be so white that we marry these white women and everything, and then when they divorce us, we want to go crazy. We want to go run into these here cat houses and spending $70,000 and $75,000 for a piece of flesh that's only gonna give us a little joy for a moment, for a couple of seconds for some people, and a couple of minutes for others. And we spend all of this here money on these here cat houses, and we don't never think about spending some of that money for some of the poor orphans in Africa who can't find a decent meal and they sleeping on the streets and everything. But we want to run and give all this money to these here cat houses with all these here white girls in it. You know, I've been working for years trying to get a few dollars just to feed some of these here orphans over there in Africa, but nobody want to get up here and do nothing constructive. Not for no black people. You know, we need to put ourselves in check. Here it is. We have a stigma put on us saying that we junkies and all this here other stuff, but I ain't no junkie. And I know a lot of black people are junkies. You got a lot of white junkies too. More white junkies than there are blacks. But they only talk about the black junkies. Talking about how we get up here and mess with drugs and all this other stuff. When some of us, when we do start messing with all these here drugs and foolishness, trying to get the glitters of this here world and running after the dunya, well, you know, the world, the glitters, we do some stupid stuff. Here it is, guy, he messing it up for other people getting out of jail, other black people. That's nothing but a plantation. Prison is a plantation. They say slavery is over. It ain't over. They turn the prison into the plantations, and they piling them plantations up with all of us black people. And this here boy, he just recently, he killed a cop. He just got out of jail. He got out of jail on some program, and now they don't want to let no other black people out onto that program or anything else. They put these stigmas on us, and we run around and we start supporting these stigmas by our actions. And it's bad enough as it is that the government they'll do anything they can to set up and frame black people and put them away in these here plantations called prison, so that they can get up here and make a fortune for themselves and their family. Now, if you look inside the prison, you'll see that these here cabinets that you have in your office, these here file cabinets and everything, they're made in prison by prisoners. And they pay them maybe about 6 cents an hour. And then they sell it to you for hundreds of dollars. You got to pay $500 and $600 for these here things. And who's getting that money? Not the prisoners, not the black people. It's going in the pockets of rich white people. And this is a shame. We need to stop doing these here things. This here guy, like I said, he just got out of prison, and he killed a cop. He was involved with some shooting before, they say. I don't know how true that is, but they say he was involved with some shooting before. maybe a week or two before he shot and killed this here cop. Now, I don't know if he actually was the one that killed the cop or what had happened in regards to that, but they're saying that he shot and killed the cop right after he got come out of jail. They blasting that all over the TV, talking about how he went to this program and they released him. I know that we have to stop building up our mentality to be criminals. To be criminals, I mean terrible criminals. You're going to jail, and the first thing you be saying, oh, I can't wait till I get out so I can get me some drugs or kill somebody or something like that. We need to stop that. And this is coming from how we're being raised. We're being raised different from it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, if I was outside doing something wrong and a black woman walked past and she saw I was doing something wrong, she'd snatch me and spank my butt. And then go home, go to my mama and tell my mama what I did and that she spanked my butt, and then my mama spanked my butt too. These here people, I mean, the black people of today, we're terrible. You got people coming from all different countries over here and getting rich. We've been here for hundreds of years and we ain't got a dime. We can't stick together. We can't help each other. You always think that you help a black person, that they're going to do something wrong, that they're going to get up here and cut your throat. But then when the white system turns around and says that a black man or woman did something wrong, we believe it. But they have hundreds of people, black men and women who's in prison, who were in prison, and prove that they're innocent. These people are corrupt. They're not fair and just with anybody that's black. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not a racist. I'm the furthest thing from being a racist. But I'll tell you this here much, Grandpa Jones, he ain't stupid either. I see what's happening, and you need to open your eyes and see what's happening too. And you need to stop all this here self-killing and killing your own people. You go in prison and you come out worse. Not because you're learning anything inside of prison, because you was learning anything, you come out and you make a better life for yourself and your family and the neighborhood. Prison isn't no school for criminals. Prison is a school for stupidity. So that's what you have in prison that's coming out of prison these here days. They're not going into prison and fighting to get an education so that they can come out here and build something constructive. The ones that are going to prison and you doing something constructive, getting an education and everything, you don't talk about them. You don't talk about the ones that's doing good, that want to get out of prison and who's doing good. They put the ones that's talking about doing criminal activity. They put them out here on purpose to set up a picture to say this is what black people are about. You know who you putting out here. Someone that go to college and get degrees and everything. You say, no, he can't get parole. He can't go home. The one that ain't doing nothing but building up a mindset that's full of corruption. Then you say, yeah, we're going to put him out there or put her out there and let them do something, because we know they're going to do something real soon. And that way we can get up here and have them put on TV and make it look like the black people are criminals and lowlife. You got more white people doing these here things than you have black people, but you don't talk about them. If you notice on the news, when they get up here and a white person commits a crime, when you see on the news, they never say the race. They might say it after a few days or something like this. They might say it for a second. But they never really get up here and say, oh, a white person did this, a white person. But they don't want to build up no record showing that white people are doing more things than black. As soon as a black person jaywalks, walks across the street against the light, they got it all over the TV. Yeah, the black man, the black woman. Yeah, the black man ran the car and ran over a bunch of babies. Whole bunch of black and white babies. They good for saying stuff like that, but you don't never hear them say it was a white person. Very rare they talk about that. When it's black people, they keep mentioning black man, black woman, black man, black woman. You better wake up quick. This is Grandpa Jones saying bye-bye. See you later. Sayonara. Adios, amigo.